What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Today we got a 9-hole stroke play match coming to you from Rancho Mañana, one of my favorite courses up in the North Scottsdale, Cave Creek, Arizona area. Kind of one of the more underrated courses in the greater Phoenix area. Doesn't get a lot of publicity. It does play short, lots of elevation changes though. It's very narrow. Lots of very penalizing misses. Right now we just got some B-roll going from the back nine, but we did not get an intro filmed on the tee box. It was right next to the starter, and we were just kind of trying to get on the tee, off the tee, and get the round started. So starting off on hole 1, we have a 380-yard par 4 downhill dogleg left. I'm just putting a 4-iron out in the fairway. This is really a course where I tend to not hit driver too much just because you can't miss left or right on a lot of these fairways. Kyle's going to go ahead and hit driver though. And we are off. We are out of the tee box, away from the starter. The course is playing cart path only, so I get all my shots. Going to do my best to get all of Kyle's. And so here we are in the fairway. I think we had high 150s to the hole. And I'm just going to take a 9-iron, kind of aim left side of the green if it cuts towards the pin. Beautiful. If not, we should have a easy chip or hopefully still a putt for birdie. As you see, that one came out a little more left. It did cut back towards the green, but just ends up getting a little bit hung up in the rough here, so we just got a little chip down the hill, trying to cozy this one up for a quick tap-in par.
Sir, going. You dog. You dog. Put me on fucking ice early.
How's that feel?
That's good. I'll take it, but like.
Oh man.
Boy, good shot.
Oh.
Put me on fucking ice early.
All right, so now on to the second hole. It's kind of the same as the first hole, but in the opposite direction, and there's a huge drop off in the fairway. So once again, not a driver hole. I actually have a 7-iron here, and we're just going to put the 7-iron to the middle of the fairway. If it cuts a little bit to the right, it kind of feeds down towards the edge of the fairway, as you'll see from the next shot.
That's
God,
it.
that was good.
God, your range session is not carrying on.
No, got them all out. All out the way. I was also, most of the swings I was trying that new one and I just wasn't getting it.
That's a nice buttercut you've always,
Huh?
that was a nice buttercut that you've always kind of.
Yep.
You know?
I know. With my back, I'm just working on tempo. Just control everything.
So Kyle's ends up going pretty far left, and we'll kind of end up meeting him on the green. But here we are for the second shot. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about here with the steep drop off. Where that yellow rope is actually becomes pretty thick rough all the way down, which is why I did not choose a longer club. Like really anything over a 6-iron puts you in danger, and then everything on the other side of the hill is also thick rough.
Oh, I blocked that right.
So you really want to kind of
Bunker probably.
lay up to the top of the hill. That way you can still have some good spin, some good distance control on your approach shot.
Damn it. Swing through the ball. Oh, you're using your bunker blaster. That might be the problem.
So we got a little bit longer of a putt than you would like to have chipping greenside, but nonetheless it's a par putt, 10 to 12 feet. And, you know, we know these greens pretty well, Kyle and I, but it just didn't quite move as much as I thought it did, so we tap in for a bogey, and we're back to even par. And now we have another less than driver hole. It plays about 370 from the tips. Sometimes the tees are down on the shelf below. I've driven green before, but especially with the way my driver's been going at the time of filming this, it's really just not a driver hole. You have desert all to the right, and it's not nearly as open on the left as you might think. So we're just hoping for a straight ball with the 4-iron, put another ball in the fairway.
Yeah.
So it's looking crispy. Yep. God, I really wasn't hitting them like this on the range, though.
No, you weren't. I was very excited.
I know you were. Got every shot out for the rest of the year on the range.
Fight. Oh my God, it's gone. Fuck, dude.
So one of the tough things about this hole is regardless of how far you end up hitting it, you've got a ball above your foot approach shot, usually with a wedge in the hand, and it's just really tough for you to get good, solid club face contact.
Oh, fuck.
So now we're chipping up the hill for birdie. These greens usually play pretty slow, and the grass honestly plays a little bit longer than a standard golf course, kind of, in my opinion. So you get a lot of check on the golf ball, even when you're really not trying to, as you kind of see
Alright.
there. That ball did not release nearly as much as I assumed it would. But another hole, another par putt. We can't really complain about that, especially when I'm about to go up probably 4 strokes on Kyle.
Oh, you making me go first?
For 6. Sixes, baby.
5.
I better do something.
This is unbelievable. I'm so psyched. Let's put the glove on. Dial in. I don't know why, but the squeak of your pants and the shoes, I thought you were yakking. I was like, what?
This golf round?
Huh?
So I got a 7-iron here, just putting one up the hill into the fairway. Can't miss right because you got a desert gully. Can't hit it too long because you either go into the desert or the speed slot kicks it right and it goes into the desert.
Yeah, you're kind of doing this like sawed off business. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, but I'm not sawing it off like I was at Power Ranch.
No.
I'm still getting to the top. I'm just not going all the way through.
Yeah.
It was chunky, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm going back to some bad habits.
yeah.
Get up the hill.
You're on the fairway though. Might be on the green.
So now you can kind of see what I'm talking about with all the desert to the right, and if you hit the ball too long, there is a separate tee box on the other side of the cart path when you go back to the tee. And so from that right tee box, you can get close to driving green or at least covering the desert. But when the tees are on the left side, you just don't stand a chance. There's so much wind up there, and it's just such a long force carry that you're better off just laying it up to this top shelf and getting a fairway and a green the old-fashioned way.
There you go. Yeah, but it's all backstop up there. That'd be fine.
So I got a pitching wedge here, big false front on the green, and obviously a massive hill, but I don't want to be long of the green either, so I'm really just hoping to kind of catch the middle of the green and hold it with some spin.
Oh, that better spin. Spin. Don't spin. Okay.
No, you're good.
Fuck yeah. I think that's the first time I've hit this.
So like I was saying, I think that's the first time I've actually hit this green on my second shot. Usually it's, a third shot, or I've dropped after the desert and I'm marking up a huge score on this hole. So definitely nice to go fairway green. And now I'm just kind of showing the view that you get. Obviously it doesn't translate to the phone, but you can see, Camelback Mountain, downtown Phoenix. It really is a really nice little lookout spot, especially if you're in a good mood and playing some good golf.
Oh, hold on. He's the one with the girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
Get me mic'd up.
So now we just got maybe 25 feet for par. Everything's going to break towards the false front, so just going to ram it up there close. Not really expecting to make this one, but want to give it some good pace and just get out of there with a quick tap in par.
Oh, Jesus.
A lot of grass there.
That fly angle changes nothing. Honestly, it's more my swing.
It's your swing path.
Yep.
Absolutely. Because when I was hitting the draws at PGA,
Yeah.
I was 2 degrees and I had about 6 yards of curve with a 5 iron. So you're 14.
Yeah.
So my thought here, I was between 9 and pitching wedge. 9 iron would have put me right on the pin, but if I hit it a bit long for any reason, I'm in the desert. So my original thought process is just hit a pitching wedge, and then of course we're actually going to hit a knockdown pitching wedge and just not quite execute the hole as we should have.
That's it.
Might be short. It's a pitching wedge, so.
Drop in. Oh,
Yeah.
why'd you go pitching wedge?
9 iron is at the pin or over the back, and you can't be long.
So as you can kind of see as we're getting through this front 9, this course is definitely penalizing if you're not good on your distance control. A lot of these greens really only have one spot you can miss. Like on this one, it's short. You miss long, you're in the desert. You miss right, you're in the desert. And that's kind of the theme of this whole front 9. The whole course, really, you just can't miss the green when you're hitting your approach shots. So that's why we're hitting irons off the tee. That's why we're clubbing down even when a 9 iron is the perfect club. There's just a whole lot of course management that goes into playing this course on top of making sure you're accurate with your scoring irons.
Huh? 4? Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're 300 plus out there, so. God, I mean, that's one of your better swings, though. Wasn't moving terribly. Oh. No, you dick. You dick.
How did that work?
You know, I'm not going to be able to cut that out either. I'm going to have to zoom in.
Yep.
So it didn't show up on camera, but he actually pulled his drive left into the desert, and it kicked off of either a tree or a huge boulder or something and shot back into the fairway.
Just typical. Smoked. Just typical.
And honestly, I'm not even super upset with that drive. It just kind of that cut that I have been hitting a lot of recently, but it just started center line and faded to the right as opposed to starting left of center and then fading back towards the center. So I'm actually in the 8th fairway right now. I just grabbed a 9-iron and I'm looking to go over that center mound, just hit the ball back at the green.
Oh, that's so bad.
And now we got Kyle hitting his 3rd. And as you'll see when I pan over, it's another one of those cases of you really don't have a lot of room left, you don't have a lot of room long, and then actually right of the fairway, everything just kicks down towards the next hole, so you don't want to be there either. And my last shot went OB, so I've dropped here shooting for 4.
Huh?
So now we're heading up to hole 7, and we got a steep downhill par 3.
That's one.
Measures 175, plays about 130 after elevation. And as you'll see coming up, it's a really tough green to hit. It's only about 8 to 10 yards deep, very wide. But then for whatever reason, the ball just chooses not to spin here as well. And you can't miss left, you can't miss right, you can't miss long again.
Fringe. That's it.
Fuck. Man, chipping in on the first hole sucks, so now I'm just expecting it. I mean, you probably should have cleaned the ball.
Yeah, probably. Maybe not hit it like a fucking. Oh my god, it's filthy.
Yeah.
I didn't even look.
I got goops all over my ball.
I didn't even look. That could have gone in the hole. Nice. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Oh!
Just along for the ride. He's shitting.
All right, now we're coming up to hole 8. It's another short par 4. You got some bunkers that guard the green that sit right about 250, 260. And I really just don't feel like challenging that with my 3-wood or driver today. So we're just going to put, I think, a 6-iron into the fairway.
Okay. Hope the mic picks that one up.
Yeah.
You just cover?
This is another instance where I wish I would have given Kyle the tripod to take this up to the green, because this is my favorite distance. I think I had 55 or 60 yards, and we're going to hit a little nipper up there.
That was so good.
I do just want to apologize on a little bit of the formatting with this. We filmed this one on my iPhone. It was before the GoPro had come in. And I also edited this one on iMovie before I upgraded to Adobe Premiere Pro, so that's why I don't have tracers on this one. But both of those changes are coming to the channel very soon, so just bear with me on that one.
Now we need to see that.
Oh, God. Decent par.
That'd have been a very nice par.
Wow, 2 birdies.
That's my first round ever with 2.
On the front 9 even.
Yep.
For you, Chief.
Thank you, kid.
I'm out here just riding the coat.
So now we're coming up to hole 9, and it's almost an exact copy of hole 7 that we just saw, except the green is the opposite. It is narrow and long, so just as tough to hit. Bunkers on both sides, a wash in front of it. Just another example of how penalizing this course can be if you are not dialed in with your scoring irons.
Straight right. Straight right. So I still.
Gotta have a lot of weight on your front foot.
Yep. I mean, that's it, but.
Yeah.
All right, for par.
No, not even for par. For Bogue. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You went 1, 2, and then you just duffed that. Your duff was 3.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, dude. You operate on people. I mean, that's probably as good as a chip was going to be for you.
We've got some cart. I got a cart for the story for you.
Cart for the story?
Yeah.
So now we've just got an absolute mile's worth of putts left up over a tier, and with how slow these greens roll, it's really tough to get these super long lag putts close, and you'll see that I absolutely struggled to do that with the first putt, and now I've got probably 15 or 20 feet left for my par. And when I'm coming in at 1 over through 8, looking to keep that at 1 over through 9, shoot a 35 on the front 9, this is not the putt that you want to have to try to save that.
I didn't hit it. Holy shit, if I 4-putt double this.
And thankfully I'm able to clean up my bogey there, and I finish up the front 9 at a plus 236, which is both my lowest score in relation to par and my lowest overall stroke total through any 9. So quite a round for me today. Less than stellar round there for Kyle, but it's good for the program, it's good for the channel. Thank you as always for checking out the channel and checking out the video. Feedback and comments are always welcome down below, and I will see you guys on the next tee.